Surprised face.
It inflated.
Oh, no, Mr. Bill.
Cody, you're so lying here. You understand that, right? Liars go to hell.
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Oh no. What's I putting on too much pressure?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain this to someone who probably still develops in the first generation of cameras?
To be fair, I haven't figured out what double-click means. I see.
Anyway, Cody. I don't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so.
Oh, come on, I just started. I don't care if it's a child or prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court.
What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney?
Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I have my camera, so what? You got a problem with that?
Babble, babble, babble.
Oh, you did have a camera. And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Beep, beep.
Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules.
Unfortunately, I remember this occasion. He is lying.
Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Press on the fourth statement.
1, 2, 3. Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it?
I mean, stop doing that head. With your head. It's weird.
With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
Don't give me that look, Pops.
And not your pops, pal.
Press harder.
Just let me get out this vice. Cody.
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah, so what?
Yet you missed the most important part.
What is the meaning of this? The witnesses stated what he saw quite clearly.
You know as well, you know as well as I do. He's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part. The killing blow. God, you were all green.
Order! Order!
Are we getting McDonald's?
Mr. Wrong. How could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital?
That's the thing.
Phoenix. I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out.
Look, I can.
Right, your answer.
Look, I can figure out the last case because I needed your help to figure it out. I'll tell you what, come here.
We have ascertained this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
Show evidence and present the camera.
Your Honor, I have evidence.
Evidence?
Evidence. Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, here.
Evidence.
Evidence?
Camera.
Camera.
Camera. Behold,
Evidence.
my evidence, my proof.
What's that? The camera?
The weather stated he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its functions.
I'm aware and empathetic of that too. Ah!
Correct? Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at a critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey.
Deflate your head, child. Bullseye!
What's your problem, Pops? You gotta say we're picking on little kids.
Yes, it's fun. I am pressing, not picking. Someone give me a vice.
Good job, Phoenix.
That is a
You'd ask for a wine press by now.
vice, wine press, some thumb screws.
Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero. And not take a picture.
Right. Cody. There's only one reason why you were looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received a camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah.
Well, Phoenix. I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again.
Right. Mayor means business. Your Honor. The best would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, brat.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. Steel
Object-
Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held
The
my camera to take a
version.
picture. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
Anything strange in the testimony, Mr. Wrong?
I'm not sure. I'd like to proceed across that examination anyway. Deploy the thumb
Press on the
screws.
Press on the 5th.
1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me, is that all?
Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture.
I would have once the lens got open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one?
Press hard.
Tighten the thumb screws? No, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here we can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye.
How did you know?
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow.
I am attorney man. Attorney man. That don't work. This feels great. God, that's
Let the record show that Mr. Wrong derives pleasure in embarrassing children.
what you don't either.
It's not on the record.
Yeah, I took a picture.
Now it is, Edgeworth.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them.
Present the path to glory.
Cody.
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I got every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody. You really got a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Mr. Wrong, what exactly is this album?
You see, it's this book we put photos into.
What is a
What
photo?
exactly is the photo?
It's like one of the wood carvings you had in your young days.
And now it's in a tiny box. Amazing.
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai. Oh, I'll tell you about Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has ever won.
I don't get it, but go on.
Don't you find it very odd, Your Honor, that among all these photos of the Steel Samurai, none were taken off that day?
Order! I mean, I find a lot of things odd here. That is one of them. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album.
That is actually my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way.
Mr. Wright, that looked like it hurt.
Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is.
Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually?
Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
Steel Samurai didn't win.
There's
He
only
lost.
there's only one reason I can think of, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's right, Cody. Deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost? I had money on him.
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! It's impossible! Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever!
Your Honor. The witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. But Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could ever be beaten. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. He had to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
And there it is.
He is no truth handler.
Order! I will have order! And get Jack Nicholson out of here. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
Oh, come on, we just had a stand cleaned up. Cody, that day you saw Steel Samurai lose a fight. Right.
Okay. Right. Steel Samurai fell down. But he didn't move.
Order! Order!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was a murderer, not the victim.
Well,
Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one to fall.
Mr.
because
Wrong, what's going on?
that's because you keep thinking that the Steel Samurai had to be powers. Huh?
Apparently, we all made a serious error.
An error? What's this all about?
Steel Samurai was the victim.
If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order! Order! Order!
Judge, a big old queue of delivery people out here. Here with food.
Bailiff, club that man. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer.
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene through the run-through that morning. Words. They obviously knew about Willpower's foot injury.
But wait. Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already?
That's what everyone thought. Remember what Mrs. Oldbag said in the testimony?
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One. No, there was a photo of him. What if Mr. Powers had taken a nap in his dressing room? Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know.
I get it.
Hmm?
I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops!
Eh? Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, photo on my digital camera.
Why didn't I look at it before?
Show us, quick!
Oh, wait, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that.
Now!
Summers for being nice to the kid.
Here, this is it.
Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume.
But it is going to Studio 2.
Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. But this isn't decipher evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's a proof we need. I'll give it back.
Sorry, wait, Phoenix.
Maya? What?
Look at that photo once more.
Look at this photograph.
That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What? Your Honor. May I see the photo one more time, please?
Certainly, I don't see why not.
Yoink.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo.
Number 2.
Yeah, point to them.
Your Honor, look at this. Look at this photograph.
I see a gate.
Where does all it says in 2D number on the gate?
The number? Oh yes, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct?
Yeah!
Now, that looks and sounds painful. I believe Mr. Ezra sees what I'm getting at.
But But that's impossible! Huh? What's all this about? I nodded off. Please explain so I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I used the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what we see in the studio was taken the time of the murder. It does not say one on the gate in the photo. Your Honor! Here is the true scene of the crime.
In Studio 2.
Yep.
Here, a Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the number where the murder took place in Studio 2.
The trailer's there.
As you recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. At the break, Sal Mandela and Mrs. D. Vacaz, good name, were outside eating steak. Yes, Raven has trouble with words. Bite me. They were the scene of the crime.
I forgot how fleshy the grain was on Cody's vest.
The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we've heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. But it's all cool. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time, and I shall abuse this desk in proving it.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonel's testimony. Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1.
I don't even get a flashback.
Piss off, you! Yet in reality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed that murder. They're the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2. Waffle.
Oh, order!
Sir, there's more delivery people out here.
Bailiff, I thought I told you to club that man.
You won't stay down. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. Studio 2. Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldbag saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer was for some reason stole a steel samurai costume, and he went to Studio 2.
This is madness. And no, it's not Sparta.
No,
Get over it.
no, this is Ace Attorney.
Jack Hammer's the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder?
This ain't Danganronpa. Of course not.
Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. You have proof.
Yep.
It's the bottle, isn't it?
Yes.
I have proof. I have the proof hunting skills, and you cannot handle that.
You what?
I do.
You do, Mr. Wright.
Yes, I do. Why are they all so surprised that I'm not? They're all so surprised suddenly I'm much less confident. I think you're right, though. Here is the proof. That jackhammer stole the costume. This is it.
An empty medicine bottle.
Look at this empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same area. Mr. Hammer, Mr. Powers 8. The rebel leads sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills? Are there any left?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Waffle, waffle, waffle.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea.
Fingerprint.
Fingerprint.
An idea? Very well, let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up in this bottle.
Oh, it's yours because you picked up out gloves.
I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle.
An empty bottle was given to the judge. Let's have some gloves!
I'm disappointed there are no extra pills. I'm just saying. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case.
God damn it, Cody, you hack.
In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldback may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2.
Studio 2, Studio 2, Studio 2.
And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder.
Trust me, it's not that bad.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
your homework is to find an answer to the following question.
Oh, not homework.
3-page essay. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume?
Can I use double line spacing?
No.
Oh.
Also, who killed him and why? Find the answer for me by tomorrow.
That's a lot of writing.
Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension.
It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do.
Very well. Court is adjourned.
I go home now.
No.
Oh. Do I at least get a Happy Meal?
No.
Ask your mother.
What's a mother?
Phew. That was a close one.
We were saved by your hair, but that's all that counts.
Hang on. Have all those delivered fast food meals have been disappeared off too? What's all these feathers and fleas doing here?
I felt seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial.
Oh man, this Happy Meal is so heavy.
Where is animal control? The bird stole my lunch.
He stole my pudding as well. He stomped on it and said it wasn't fit for a man.
This pudding is not. This is no true pudding.
Wow, that pigeon's really getting into that food. Also, am I doomed? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there.
Me too.
Wait, does this place have the death penalty?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Dead?
Of course, we're kidding.
No, you're not. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers. We have to go and make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. Right, where do we find that script?
I'll never know.
The fox has the script. Get her.
Whee!
And on this strange invasion by the Smalls, I shall bring this part to a close. I'm the Raven. Joining us has been StarprincessHLC, Yoko, and Sherrod, with odd appearances by J.K. Lantern.
Or more like bye.
J.K. Lantern's not here. There's only Oka-san.
Give back that Happy Meal.
Never.
Now
It
we
is
know where the
Oka-san's
script is.
happiness.
The script is at the bottom of the cage.
God damn it! So until next time, be good, be well, and we're getting close to bringing this one to a close. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Nom, 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 nom.
He stole my lunch!